Welcome to Defeat Your Cravings, hosted by Dr. Glenn Livingston, PhD. Glenn has held his doctorate in psychology for more than 30 years and is also a former multi-million-dollar consultant to the big food industry and uses his experience to help you defeat your cravings. This show will help you to focus on dramatically reducing cravings and leave the diet mentality behind, so you can more easily and effortlessly achieve your health, fitness, and body composition goals. Please remember, no doctor-patient relationship is created via this show, and you are responsible for confirming any changes to your diet, health, or psychological routines with an appropriately licensed professional before implementing them. Now, before we get started, if you haven't yet downloaded the free smartphone app to access dozens of these recordings all in one place, as well as to avail yourself of a confidential community for support, motivation, and assistance, please visit the podcast link on defeatyourcravings.com as soon as possible. And now, here's your host, Dr. Glenn Livingston.
So I did the intensive twice, actually. So the first time I did it, I did break my rules sometimes, but it was so infrequent. I created a rule initially that was before I eat anything, I was going to write down my food, which I did. It worked flawlessly, actually, for me. And it was great because I didn't have any issues for the longest time. I lost weight fairly easily. My food that I chose was not restrictive in any way. But because it was like a year long, sort of the honeymoon stage had an ability to kind of break down a little bit for me. And so then I would have moments where I would come off plan and binge. And that was devastating because it was just really uncomfortable to go through that. It was almost like, oh my gosh, how am I going to handle this? That was a skill in itself to learn how to go through that. Unless I broke that rule of never binging, which I don't want to binge, but I also need to learn that I can stand back up. So the length of the program allowed me to have lots of moments that I may not have seen coming. And so I ended up doing it a second time because just near the end, I could feel myself sort of slipping a bit too more into the binging again. It wasn't major, but I just wanted to just put it solidly back in place. So I just thought, well, I'm doing this again. It worked amazing the first time, so I'm going to keep going. So that's why I did it another time, because I just wanted to keep going to have that extra long second year, because I have been doing this for a long time. Like those brain pathways are pretty solidly set in my brain. So I wanted that extra support to keep going. And it's been really good. And I probably would be okay if I hadn't done it the second time, but I just wanted to honor that for myself and do it a second time.
And that brings us to the end of today's broadcast of Defeat Your Cravings, hosted by Dr. Glenn Livingston. Now, if you'd like to find out more about the products and services Dr. Glenn offers to help you dramatically reduce your cravings and stop overeating in 90 days or less, please visit defeatyourcravingscoaching.com. That's defeatyourcravingscoaching.com. Thanks.